As a decisive hour approached, it was a time to remember past pageants, triumphant failure in 1974, the shambles of 1978. Steen resolutely refused to talk in terms of national aspirations, taking cover in the jargon of the game. His was the view of the experienced professional, who calmly and realistically summed up the chances.
We know the prize that's ahead of us. We've looked through the sections today. We know who we're likely to meet in the next round of the competition. The players know the prizes that go with success, and they're all looking forward to it, and they're all looking forward to it with great enthusiasm.
Russia, that great landmass, were mighty foes. Tipped for the cup itself, although they had looked uncomfortable in Spain, almost out of place on a coast where capitalism takes its summer holidays. Scotland had proved themselves adult at least.
I think that we've got to try and not give them a long time to settle in. They're a bit edgy. We saw them against New Zealand during the week there. They weren't happy until they scored a goal, but the longer they go without us scoring, the more difficult it will become for us. But anything's possible as long as we're able to keep going in the heat and try and use all our players to their full potential.
In truth, Scotland were tired and weary. Too much football already played in too long a season. They were prepared to give one last performance for supporters whose cache of pesetas was running low, but whose spirits were still very high. And was a saviour at hand, for Joe Jordan, the one without the front teeth, was ready to replace Kenny Dalglish.
Jordan's in here. We need to cross high balls over to Jordan. That's the thing we need.
Who's going to do it? Robertson?
Robertson need to beat his man, cross him over. I think Jordan will bump him in.
Do you not think Provan should be in?
Provan? He's inexperienced.
He's
a good player.
He's brilliant to get to the byline, isn't he?
Aye.
Get him lead boss situation.
Same as Robertson. If Robertson gets him over, Jordan will be there in the right position.
Well, I always say that the Zilman game would have been the easiest one. So I don't know much what to say about the night. But probably stick in the night.
I'm glad to see Jordan's in anyway. And if we can get a goal in the first half hour as we did, I think we'll be okay, because they're going to fade away as well as us.
I really had the police back. But then you can't have your own way all the time, can you?
I think we'll get beat. So we're terrible. We're changing the team every 10 minutes, so isn't it? We haven't played a full half of the same team, I don't think, since we arrived. You just can't do that against these guys. They're all class and we don't know.
The boys from Maybole had played a splendid World Cup. They'd been well organised, they'd shown flashes of brilliance, and their desire to win was not in doubt. Their teamwork was faultless, and any manager would have been proud of them. They had come from a depressed part of a depressed country and declared themselves as worthy Scots. In some kind of utopia, their decision to find happiness by proxy in the deeds of a football team, especially a Scottish football team, would be seen as foolish optimism at best, a sign of cultural deprivation at worst. But that was their way of it, and the battle was reaching a decisive stage. They were not just fans, but inheritors of a tradition of football stretching back over a century. Into this boys' game, they had poured devotion and hard cash. No one could really afford this trip, but no one was going to miss it. They could say, "I was there," to their grandchildren. More importantly, their tales would embroider many a night back in the Glue-Pot Inn, when stories would become fantasies and the holiday would be turned into a heroic adventure. For the team, it was probably just another stadium, just another set of jerseys on the other side of the park. Professional footballers, in their cruel trade, hide their sentiments well. They would be going out to do a job, get a result, earn a bonus. Yet there must have been more to it than that. All the evidence in Scotland is that football's almost magical hold over a nation of punters is weakening. It isn't any more the game it was. Yet, on these symbolic occasions, even the sanest men gather in groups to shout and cheer. Their country, right or wrong.